Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, in whichever time you're watching this. Welcome to SSC and welcome to the 24th day of Static GK Quiz Show, in which we shall be discussing eminent personalities and geography. So let's proceed. There are a total of 30 questions to discuss, and I request everyone to participate in the quiz. As at the end of each question, you will be given a 10 seconds timer during which you can answer the questions. So let's proceed. The PDF of entire series of this Static GK Quiz Show, you will get it at rupees 300. For this, send a message to 7797058659. So let's proceed. The first topic, eminent personalities. There are 15 questions from this and 5 questions from Indian geography. So first question, who is known as father of green revolution? The options are there and your time begins now. Father of green revolution: Dr. M. S. Swaminathan, Norman Borlaug Verghese Kurien, or none of the above. The time is over. This question might be a tricky one because most of you would answer MS Swaminathan, but here it is not asked that father of green revolution in India. It is just asked father of green revolution. So here we are talking about world. So the correct answer is, by the way, this question was asked in printing and stationaries paper 1 of SPSC. Okay, so this is a previous year question, and the correct answer is Norman Borlaug and not MS Swaminathan. Why? Because Norman Borlaug was the originator of what was a dwarf wheat variety of Mexico and is considered as the godfather of green revolution in the world. And M.S. Swaminathan is the father of green revolution, but only in India. Okay, so if it is asked that who is the father of green revolution in India, then the answer would be M.S. Swaminathan. So this is it. And there was another name called Verghese Kurien. Verghese Kurien was the father of white revolution in India. Verghese Kurien was a social entrepreneur whose billion-liter idea, that is Operation Flood. Okay, Operation Flood was the idea. It made dairy farming India's largest self-sustaining industry and the largest rural employment sector, providing a third of all rural income. Okay, so this is it. Next question, who was the first Indian woman to win Miss World title? The options are there and your time begins now. Miss World: Aishwarya Rai, Susmita Sen, Rita Faria Powell, and Dia Mirza. So the first woman to win Miss World title was Rita Faria Powell. Okay, Rita Faria Powell is an Indian physician, former model, and the winner of Miss World 1966 contest. Okay, she created history by becoming the first Indian to win the Miss World title. So Rita Faria Powell. Okay, first Miss World from India. Next, who was the first Indian to win the Booker Prize? The options are there. I think we have already discussed this in one of the previous sessions also. I'm thinking like that. We have discussed it. The first Indian to win the Booker Prize. The correct answer is Arundhati Roy. Okay, Arundhati Roy in 1997 has won the prestigious Booker Prize for her first novel, and that was The God of Small Things. Okay, it was the name of the novel for which she won the Booker Prize. Next, who is the father of geometry? The options are there, and your time begins now. Father of geometry: Aristotle, Euclid, Pythagoras, or Kepler. The time is over. Father of geometry is Euclid. Okay, Euclid is considered as father of geometry. Next, who was known as Iron Man of India? This is pretty easy. The options are there. Your time begins. GB Pant, Jawaharlal Nehru, Subhash Chandra Bose, or Vallabhbhai Patel. Iron Man of India is Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Okay, he is considered as Iron Man of India. Next, the Indian to beat the computers in mathematical wizardry is who? Okay, the beating the computer in mathematical wizardry: S Ramanujan, Rina Panigrahi, Raja Ramanna, and Shakunthala Devi. Which is the correct answer? The Indian to beat computer in mathematical wizardry, it's Shakuntala Devi. She was an Indian mental calculator and writer Popularly known as human computer. Her talent earned her a place in the 1982 edition of the Guinness Book of World Records. Okay, so she is a world record holder and she was also known as human computer Shakunthala Devi. Next, Amjad Ali Khan is associated with which of the following musical instruments? Amjad Ali Khan. The options are there and your time begins now. Sarod, Veena, violin or sitar. Amjad Ali Khan. The time is over. The correct answer is Sarod. Okay, Amjad Ali Khan is a Sarod player. Okay, so she is associated with Sarod. Next question. The name of Pierre Cardin, it is associated with which of the following fields? The options are there and your time begins now. Pierre Cardin is associated with which of the following fields? Paintings, films, pop music or fashion designing? The time is over. The correct answer to this question is fashion designing. I'd always thought that Pierre Cardin was the name of a pen. Okay, it was a just a pen. Okay, but then the Pierre Cardin is a person. Okay, I just discovered this while making this session. So he was an Italian-born naturalized French fashion designer. Okay, Pierre Cardin. I hope it's clear. Next, who is known as Frontier Gandhi? Frontier Gandhi. This is easy one. I think you should answer this. Frontier Gandhi, Rajendra Prasad, Sardar Patel, Jawaharlal Nehru, or Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan. Frontier Gandhi. So Frontier Gandhi was Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan. Okay, Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan. He was known as Frontier Gandhi. Who is known as Indian Bismarck? Indian Bismarck. The options are there, and your time begins. Is it Patel, Rajaji, Nehru, or Kamraj? By Patel, we mean Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Nehru, Jawaharlal Nehru. The time is over. The correct answer is option A, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. He was also known as Iron Man of India and also Indian Bismarck. Okay, due to his efforts for consolidating the fragmented parts of the divided India. So, okay, more details on the screen. Next, R.K. Laxman is a renowned what? Is he a renowned writer, renowned cartoonist, renowned journalist, or was he a renowned politician? The time is over. The correct answer to this question is Rasipuram Krishnaswamy Laxman or R.K. Laxman was an Indian cartoonist. Okay, he was cartoonist, illustrator, and humorist. So basically a cartoonist. He is best known for his creation, The Common Man, for his daily cartoon strip. You see it. Okay, so he's known for The Common Man. Okay, his creation name is Common Man. So I hope it's clear. Next question. Who among the following person is called Desert Fox? The options are there and your time begins now. Bismarck, Eisenhower, Gen.Rommel or Walter Scott? Desert Fox. The correct answer is Gen.Rommel, whose full name was Johannes Erwin Eugen Rommel. He was a German field marshal during World War II, and he was popularly known as Desert Fox. Okay, and he served in the Wehrmacht of Nazi Germany. Actually, in the North African theater of war, the Desert Fox, as he came to be called by both friends and foe because of his audacious surprise attacks, acquired a formidable reputation, and soon Adolf Hitler, impressed by his successes, promoted him to a field marshal. Okay, so Desert Fox was General Johannes Erwin Eugen Rommel. Next, who among the following is considered as the inventor of World Wide Web? The options are there and your time begins. Now, this should be easy. World Wide Web inventor. Edward Kasner, Bill Gates, Tim Berners-lee or Vinod Dham. World Wide Web was invented by Tim Berners-lee. Okay, Tim Berners-lee. Next, Bismillah Khan is associated with which of the following fields? Which of the following instruments? Shehnai, Sarod, Flute or Tabla? The time is over. Bismillah Khan is associated with Shehnai. Okay, he was the Indian musician. He is credited with the popularizing Shehnai. Okay, Shehnai is a reeded woodwind instrument. Next, the first woman in space is whom? The first woman in space. Olga Korbut, Sally Ride, Tamara Press, or Valentina Tereshkova? First woman in space. The time is over. The correct answer is Valentina Tereshkova. Okay, she's an engineer. Okay, she's still alive, member of Russian State Duma and former Soviet cosmonaut. She's for being the first and the youngest woman in space, having flown solo mission on Vostok 6. So Vostok 6 was the name of the mission on which she fled. Okay, and it was on 16th June 1963. So I hope it's clear. Next question. Next section we have geography. It's a continuation from day 19. The first question. Sikkim falls in which of the following earthquake zones? This was a previous year question asked in undersecretary prelims. The options are there and your time begins now. Sikkim falls in which of the following earthquake zone? Zone 2, Zone 3, Zone 4 or Zone 5. Okay, seismic zones. The time is over. The correct answer to this question is Zone 4. Okay, Zone 4, it is a high risk seismic zone. Okay, and Sikkim is located on this seismic zone 4 of the Indian seismic zoning map. Next, which of the following geographical term is related to a naturally formed narrow, typically navigable waterway that connects two larger bodies of water? The options are there and your time begins now. Is it peninsula? Is it gulf, strait or island? Connecting two larger bodies of water, narrow, typically navigable waterway. The waterway is strait. Okay, strait. It's a geographical term related to naturally formed narrow, typically navigable waterways that connects two large bodies of water. Next, which of the following is a suitable definition of archipelago? The options are there and your time begins now. Archipelago definition. The time is over. The correct answer is it's a chain or set of islands grouped together. That is option B. So it's a group of islands closely scattered in a body of water, sometimes also known as an island group or island chain. Okay. Now the related question is, which of the following is the largest archipelago in the world? The options are there and your time begins now. All of these are archipelago only. Okay. It's a collection of small islands, small lands in water. Which is the largest archipelago? The largest archipelago is Indonesia. Okay, Indonesia, which is a country, okay, whose capital is Jakarta. It's the largest archipelago in the world. Is it Jakarta? I think Indonesia's capital was recently changed. I'm forgetting the name. Okay, please write in the comment that what is the capital of Indonesia. Is it still Jakarta or something another? I think it has changed, right? Next, which of the following is the world's largest peninsula? The options are there and your time begins now. Peninsula is a land covered by three sides on water. Okay, covered on three sides by water. The world's largest peninsula. India, South Africa, Arabia, or both India and South Africa. World's largest peninsula is Arabia. Okay, it has 5 measure. It stretches over 1.2 2 million square miles. Okay, so more details on the screen. So with this we complete all 20 questions. Please write down that how much did you score after 20. Let us revise all these questions quickly. We saw that father of green revolution in the world is Norman Borlaug and MS Swaminathan is the father of green revolution in India. Verghese Kurien is the father of white revolution for his billion-dollar idea Operation Flood, which made dairy farming India's largest self-sustaining industry. Then we saw that first woman to win Miss World title was Rita Faria Powell. And then we saw first Indian to win Booker Prize was Arundhati Roy for God of Small Things, Father of Geometry Euclid, Ideal Man of India, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. The mathematical wizard is Shakunthala Devi, also known as human computer. Amjad Ali Khan associated with Sarod. Pierre Cardin is a fashion designer. Frontier Gandhi Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan. Indian Bismarck, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, and R.K. Laxman is a renowned cartoonist. And then we saw Desert Fox. It is General Irvin Johannes Irvin Eugene Rommel. Okay. Next, we saw World Wide Web is invented by Tim Berners-lee. Bismillah Khan is associated with Shehnai, and the first woman in space was Valentina Tereshkova. In geography, we saw Sikkim falls under zone 4, okay, which is a high risk seismic zone. And then we saw that the geographical term related to naturally formed narrow, typically navigable waterway that connects to larger bodies of water is strait, okay. Then we saw archipelago means a chain or set of islands grouped together, and the largest archipelago in the world was Indonesia, and then world's largest peninsula was Arabia. So with this we complete today's session. I hope you took benefit from it. So the PDF of entire series, it will cost you rupees 300. For this, send a message to this number as you can see on this screen. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to SSC Sikkim. Bye bye.